Hello friends, and welcome to another edition of Stockshow Confidential. This week we're in the Commonwealth of Kentucky at the North American International Livestock Show. You know, this great state is known for world-class horses and great livestock. Follow me inside the Kentucky Expo Center. Folks, here at the North American International Livestock Show, we ran into Team Purebred, Scott Hardman. Tell me how it got started.
In 2003, the four breeds, the Berkshires, Chesters, Polands, and the Spotted Associations, had a need to get a junior organization started to grow the breeds, and they formed Team Purebred. And in 2004, we had our first events. But the breeds themselves started the organization.
Part of y'all's mission statement is obviously education and scholarships. So tell me, what type of scholarships are available through Team Purebred?
We have two types. We have competitive scholarships through the ring, we call ring scholarships. We have an overall competition at our national show in Springfield every June. They compete in educational activities, showing activities, showmanship activities. That is in the ring scholarship. Then we also have academic-based scholarships that are really more participation than academic-based scholarships outside the ring. There's a new program we started in 2012 called Vision, and that's an out-of-the-ring scholarship that everybody that's a member can compete for. So there's two types of scholarships.
Not every stock show that is around the country is a Team Purebred stock show. How do they do that?
Well, we do have two. We have ones that we run ourselves, our regional and national events, which are strictly Team Purebred events. And then we also have events with the North American, the National Western, and places like that they contact us, and it's a breed promotion deal. They offer purebred breed classes if we come in, pay a portion of their premiums, and they let us promote our breeds and so forth throughout the events, just much like North American has done.
If someone wants to get involved with Team Purebred, how do they go about doing that?
They can do it a couple of ways. They can go online to our website at www.teampurebred.com. They can call us, they can email us, they can check us out on Facebook or Twitter. So there's a lot of ways to get involved with Team Purebred.
How many members total, Scott?
What we have active members, and we have a mailing list. We have about 3,500 active members, and we say active, people that have participated in a sanctioned event in the last couple of years. And we have about 8,000, on the mailing list, but about 3,500 active right now.
What's the number one reason for someone to join Team Purebred?
For participation, someone that loves showing swine, okay? They like the participation-based one, not necessarily the livestock competition, but participation. It's a very family-oriented event. Our national show in Springfield every year is well known for how the family-oriented it is, how easygoing it is, how relaxed people like come and do this. It's a hobby, okay? And they're not trying to earn a living from it. They get involved because of socializing with their friends or family history, and that's what Team Purebred is built too. So.
Well, I know you guys, like us, we share a common sponsor. EB Trailers has been important to you guys.
EB approached us in 2009, and then they came to us and said, we want to do a participation-based program. And every activity or event for Team Purebred that you participate in, say you show 10 pigs, or you go to our educational events or our photo contests, you get a chance to win a trailer for a year. Wow. And so the more you participate, the more chances you have to win.
If you were a finalist in Division 4, we need you back to the makeup ring now, please.
And EB's been a staple program of our organization. It's phenomenal.
Well, they're a great sponsor for us, and they build a tremendous product. Anybody that has ever pulled a EB trailer, they know exactly what we're talking about. It's an opportunity for a youngster to pull one of those down the road free for a year.
Yeah, and then everybody that pulls it buys it. Wonderful organization.
Well, thanks for sitting down with us at Stockshow Confidential.
Thanks for everything you do. We appreciate it.
You bet. Stockshow Confidential is brought to you by the following sponsors: Sullivan Show Supply and Stock Show University, Sure Champ, Justin Discount Boots and Cowboy Outfitters, Showmaster Feeds, StockshowConfidential.com, Rogers Ford, EB Trailers, and Paragon Bed Covers.
What separates a champion from second place is champions don't have an off-season. Whether at home or before the big game, champions train and prepare to perform at their best. SureChamp users have no off-season. They feed SureChamp at home and on the road.
We feel that SureChamp is something that will help keep those hogs on feed as they're hauled to different shows across the country, and just keep them healthy and on track for their goal in the end.
Feed SureChamp because there is no off-season. For dealers, visit SureChamp.com.
Okay, well, when I was 8 years old, I got in the show ring for the first time. I have loved showing pigs ever since. We've always raised Berkshires or Bontrager Berkshires, so when Berkshires joined the Chesters, Pollens, and Spots, it was just a great opportunity for us to finally get involved in the junior organization.
I got involved in Team Purebred when I was about 14, I would say. I just kind of saw how much fun they had with it and what a great opportunity it was, and how many different experiences they had and all the friends that they made and the places they got to travel. And I just really wanted to do that because it seemed like it really kind of made them into the person that they were. Growing up, I can always remember pigs being outside the house. We had those few sows that were like precious gold to us, so we had them out in little huts behind our house, actually. We didn't live in town or anything, so we didn't have the neighbors complaining too bad. But we always had sows out there that were pigging during the winter time, and there were pictures of me and my sister sitting on the floor in our pajamas holding the baby pigs. And ever since then, we've grown up on the farm raising pigs and goats and sheep, and had a few cattle and everything in there too, so we've gotten a lot of livestock experience, but pigs are by far my favorite. It's been a tremendous life-changing experience for me. Like, people that come from outside the livestock industry, they don't really understand that it's kind of our way of life. And you grow up different when you grow up with livestock. You just have a different sense of how things work. Being involved with Team Purebred and all the junior organizations and showing livestock and everything, it's kind of given me a new perspective of where I want to go with my life. They're a tremendous, outstanding group of people that I want to stay involved with for forever.
I'm an agricultural education major, so all next semester I will be student teaching. And just being part of Team Purebred has helped me just be with kids, and I love being around kids, and I've had to work with a different type and work with all kinds of people, and that's definitely given me an advantage while working in the classroom, because I've been with so many different kinds of kids. That has definitely prepared me for just completely random questions in the classroom, and 4-H was a huge part of my life. I showed pigs and cattle for 10 years and sheep for 5, so giving back to the 4-H organization would just be a dream come true because I loved it so much. 4-H and Team Purebred pretty much were my life growing up. I balance my studies pretty easily because we know an advantage when these shows are, so it's very easy, especially when you're a senior, you're in all your major related classes, so a lot of them understand what you're doing and they think it's a great thing, especially being in education. My advisors think this is a wonderful thing that I'm doing. They don't second guess or question why I'm going to be gone at a national pig show, because they just want everyone to get the experience that I did and have me help them, you know.
You don't realize how many friends you can make in such a short period of time. You go to one show and you can go home with 10 new friends from 10 different states. It gives you this chance to travel to places that you would never even dream of. Thanks to Team Purebred, I've gotten to experience so many things that I never would have been able to. And it gives you the opportunity to get scholarships and leadership positions, and you gain a whole different group of skills that you never would be able to without something like this organization.
Let's give them all a nice round of applause. And
Team Purebred, Stockshow Confidential, a great combination.
Well, friends, be sure and check out StockshowConfidential.com, our Breeders' Corner. We have the top lamb, goat, pig, and cattle breeders listed there. Check it out. Breeders' Corner is brought to you by Drive Magazine. This week on Stock Show Confidential, we would like to highlight some of the folks on our ag business side. First off, Branded Spur Creative, Spur Creativity, Spur Innovation, Spur Chain. They may be new, but their passion for the livestock industry has over 30 years of experience. They're here for all your marketing, advertising, and promotional needs. Visit their website, brandedspur.com. Show Photo by Katina has been in the business for over 11 years. Show Photo by Katina's main focus is to capture the best picture possible, be it in the show ring, backdrop, or for your very special event. Check out their website today, showphotobykatina.com. Stone's Cutting Edge will sharpen your clipper blades with a quick turnaround. They specialize in sharpening clipper blades, clipper repairs, new and reconditioned clipper blades, and new and reconditioned clippers. Also have custom tied halters and neck ties. Contact Chris Stone or check them out at Stone's Cutting Edge at live.com. If you'd like to be part of this exciting opportunity to showcase your breeding program or have an upcoming sale that you would like to promote, contact me at Terry at StockshowConfidential.com. EB aluminum trailers are the choice of serious showmen. Began in 1938, EB's among the most experienced livestock trailer builders. Family owned for 3 generations with dealers all over North America, EB will be there for the long haul. So it's no wonder you see more EB trailers in show lots than any other brand. Champions choose EB. Come choose yours. Horses have always been synonymous with Kentucky. As early as 1800, their horses were known throughout the world. And 2 centuries later, it's no different. Follow me inside the Broadbent Arena for the American Quarter Horse Association trail and reining classes. You know, folks, as we travel the country and go to all the major stock shows, well, part of that is the horse show. And I'm standing alongside Bill England. Now, Bill, I know this show kind of holds a very special memory for you because you're retiring as a judge this year from the AQHA. Tell me about your life in judging quarter horses throughout the United States and the world, for that matter.
Right. Yes, I became an AQHA judge in 1971, so I've been judging for 41 years, and this is my last AQHA show. They have an age requirement, so they kind of tell you to retire at 75. Yeah. But anyway, I've judged all over the United States, Canada, Mexico, and then South America, Australia, Japan, and European countries, Germany, Austria, and Sweden. So I've been basically all over the world.
Well, you know, I know that sounds like a very colorful career. You've had the opportunity to look at probably some amazing horses throughout your lifetime.
Yeah, some great horses. Judged the World Show for AQHA 4 times, and American Paint Horse Association 9 times. So I've seen a lot of great horses. Yeah. Yeah.
For some of my viewers that might not understand exactly what we do at some of the stock shows across the country, and obviously here we had a trail class. Talk about the trail. Whenever people are watching that, you know, there's so many different obstacles that they have to go through. Kind of explain that for my viewers.
Okay, well, the judges are looking for a horse that goes through the course correctly, goes through clean, and what I mean by clean, not hitting logs or stepping on a log or whatever. So they've got to go through the course correctly, and they have to be clean. And then we look for expression and movement. And the expression and movement is very important. You can have a horse that can go through real clean and have no penalties or anything, but if he doesn't have that expression and the correct movement, he's not going to win it.
We just had the opportunity to witness, you know, some pretty nice runs here. Tell me about what you saw here today and maybe some of the mistakes that you saw.
The judges are looking for a horse that's willfully guided. In other words, he does what the rider wants him to do without any resistance at all. Some of the horses here today had some resistance. We're also looking for a horse that runs the pattern correctly. There's some of them that may have switched the lead in the wrong place, and it's a 1-point penalty. There's others that unfortunately maybe have spun too many times. I think the last horse that was in here, he spun 5 times to the right, so you have to DQ him. So, you know, each maneuver is getting scored, and it depends upon the horse and how he handles the maneuver. And with the degree of difficulty, our degree of difficulty is the speed in which the horse works the maneuver. But he's got to be able to handle the speed correctly in order to get the high score. Sometimes horses get a lot of speed that they can't handle, and they'll fall out of lead for a stride or two going either way, and the judge has to be pretty knowledgeable and really watching them close in order to pick that up.
Whenever you're judging one of these, is it all about the horse or is it the rider also?
Well, you're judging the horse. So, and the horse gives you whatever the rider tells him to do. And if you, yeah, right. So if the horse is following the rider's direction, then you're going to be all right.
So you got 6 legs and 2 brains you're working with there.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. Well, Bill, thanks for joining us. We wish you continued success, and I know they gave you a little award here for this being your very last show. So thanks for sitting down and visiting with us. You know, friends, as we travel to trade shows and walk the aisles, well, you never know who you're going to run into. Well, we actually knew that at the North American EB Traders would be here, so we wanted to check out their booth space. I'm standing here with Steve. Now, Steve, let's talk about some of the things that make EB Traders a little bit different than some of the other companies that are out there.
Okay. Well, we're a 4th-generation family that's built on a heritage of innovation. And what I mean by that is we take what our customers wants and needs and turn them into a product that they can truly use. We're a complete all aluminum trailer, subframe, frame, everything's aluminum, which is kind of unique about an EB. And at the same time we have cast corner caps that really hold our trailers together. Now the trailer's still riveted, but it's riveted on the inside along with that tape, so you can just have a smooth. And what's unique about this trailer here is that you can put a lot of different graphics and things of that nature and really make yourself stand out, not only showing, but also when you're going down the road.
Well, that's the main thing about EB also. It's not just about livestock trailers. You guys do a whole gamut from folks at horse shows with the dressing rooms on them, the slide outs.
Absolutely. And at the same time, we also do flatbeds for your trucks. We do utility trailers. And at the same time, we do little garden, lawn and garden trailers for the standard homeowner. Yeah, about 90% of our customers are truly have a unique thing that they need done to a trailer, gate placement to type of application that they're using it for. So we get very lucky that way that we're with us being the manufacturer that we can do that kind of stuff. You know, not only do we build a pretty trailer that, you know, you can go out and feel good about showing out of, but also we build a trailer for the commercial guy that can take the abuse and use it 7 days a week.
What is this up here?
That's for storage of the plexiglass if you want to open up.
Okay.
And have more room in there, more airflow.
If you want to make sure that you're dragging the best one down the road, look no farther than EB Trailer. You know, raising and competing show animals takes more than good nutrition. It takes determination, dedication, and hard work, traits that are hallmarks to leaders. And that's why Showmaster is proud to feed the potential of the youth leaders through their educational programs, award programs, and support of the 4-H and FFA. Showmaster Feed continues to build the legacy of building champions through their innovative feed programs and nutritional research. Showmaster Feeds. Feed their potential.
In the llama family, we have llamas, alpacas, guanacos, and vicuñas. And the llama is the largest in the llama family. And what we're doing today is judging a llama show. And these are 2 of my young show persons here, and they're showing me their llamas, and I'm going to look at the llamas, look for conformation, look for fiber quality, and that. These are light wool llamas. They have 2 separate toes. They walk on a soft pad. They have more of a guard hair. They have no visible wool usually on their legs, radiating down from their knees. They have very light wool on their heads. They have been sheared on their body. We shear our llamas to cool them down and also to collect the wool. When we assess a llama, we will look and watch how they walk, how they move from the front and the back. As they walk towards us, I'm going to look for straight facing toes in front and back. And as they walk away from me, I'm going to look for a straight line between their hip and their pastern going through their hock that shows structural correctness in the back. And really what's all telling is how they move, so they kind of have a rocking motion. That's why they're such good pack animals. They'll carry a really static load, but they don't really carry a movable load. Children 40 and 50 pounds can ride them, but you don't want something that would shift their weight when it would unbalance them. And so they make great pack animals for up to 100 pounds, 25% of their carrying weight. So these girls would bring their llamas out to me, and then they'll stand them sideways, and I'd usually do a hands-on. And so I'm going to check their top line, because this llama actually, even though he's been shorn this spring, has a lot of wool. So I need to get in here and feel this. So usually I'll open up their wool, see the density of the wool, run my hand down and come over here, and I would ask her, may I touch your llama? And I'll make my assessment. So I'm looking for a nice top line. I'm looking for a headset, nice banana style ears. I'm looking for a wool quality, and in this case I'm looking for a guard hair on his neck. We have them present their animal at the best of their ability, and we are actually judging each showman and not necessarily the llama, except for cleanliness and how well they set them up. What she would do is she would move to that side when I stood on this side, and then if I moved over here, she's going to move back to this side, and then if I move down to the back, she's going to move here. She's an expert showman. In fact, she was one of the top showmen in the sub-junior class. And the llama and the alpaca are actually a breed that has been bred for their qualities for about the last 5,000 years. And what the Peruvians did is they bred the llama to be the beast of burden, the companion animal and the pack animal, and the guard animal. They bred the alpaca to be the fiber animal. The finer the fiber, the more they bred that type of animal. So they got a smaller animal that was easier to handle and had a finer micron count. And you had the wakaya, which are the big fluffy alpaca, and then you have the Surrey alpaca, which is a straight drapey, ropey fiber. And so they specifically bred those two types to be the fiber bearing, and they actually bred the llama to guard the alpaca. And they kept the llama to guard their goats and their sheep and their chickens, so the llamas stayed around the house and really had to be social. So we tend to find, in my opinion, that the llamas are far more social than the alpaca because they had to be. If they weren't social, they didn't breed them. When a llama spits, well, that llama is stuck. He's in a really bad social situation, and normally if a llama goes through the mechanisms of showing you that he's going to spit, any llama already ducks and leaves. But the llama will usually throw their ears back, throw their head in the air, do a little sample spit to let you know they're displeased, and then try to catch your eye and spit at you. But they really do that between llamas. It's, you know, stay out of my food, don't sniff my butt, you know, the fun stuff. But also the spit off is very important in our breeding programs. The female knows that she's pregnant within 28 days of a breeding, and we will field test our females, take her back out to the male, and she'll spit them off if she's pregnant. And if you think about dangerous animals, if this animal is being abused or needs to get away, the worst thing they're going to do is drag the kid off on the rope or spit at him. Well, there's a lot worse things that can happen around livestock than, you know, you just drop the rope. Okay, if you're interested in getting started with llamas, get a trained llama. Go find a breeder, find an animal that's been loved and handled. Then you can go out and get the wild llama. That these animals are just so amazing, and an animal that's had a chance to learn how to be handled is just gold.
Well, friends, that's going to do it for another edition of Stockshow Confidential. We hope that we've enlightened you a little bit on this trip, and, well, always remember, whenever you come to Kentucky, whether you stay for a day, a week, or a lifetime, Louisville is an awful nice place to visit. Until next time, here's hoping that we'll see you in the winner's circle.